Good morning. From the Heart, our morning daily devotional. The reading for today is entitled John the Baptist's Example, December 2nd. John 1 verse 6. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. The birth of John the Baptist had been foretold by prophets, and an angel was sent to notify Zacharias of the event. The heavenly messenger expressly enjoined upon the father to bring up the child with strictly temperate habits. John did not feel strong enough to stand the great pressure of temptation he would meet in mingling with society. He feared his character would be molded according to the prevailing customs of the Jews, and he chose to separate himself from the world and make the wilderness his home. So far from being lonely, gloomy, or morose, he enjoyed his life of simplicity and retirement, and his temperate habits kept all his senses unperverted. John had a special work to do for God. He was to deal with the sins and follies of the people. In order to be fitted for this important public work, he must qualify himself in private by seeking heavenly knowledge. He must meditate and pray, and by studying become acquainted with the prophecies and the will of God. Away from the busy world whose cares and alluring pleasures would divert his mind and pervert his thoughts and imaginings, he was shut up with God and nature. By his strictly temperate habits, he secured to himself physical, mental, and moral health. John accustomed himself to privations and hardships that he might be able to stand among the people as unmoved by circumstances as the rocks and mountains of the wilderness that had surrounded him for 30 years. A great work was before him, and it was necessary that he should form a character that would not be swerved from right and duty by any surrounding influence. John was an example to people in these last days, to whom have been committed important and solemn truths. God would have them temperate in all things. He would have them see the necessity for the denial of appetite, for keeping their passions under the control of reason. This is necessary that they may have mental strength and clearness to discern between right and wrong, between truth and error. There is work for everyone to do in the vineyard of the Lord, and he would have them fit themselves to act a useful part. Thank you for listening. Shalom.